Well, I was going through the course of my normal day. I was planning on making a video, just a simple bike wash video. Just kind of talking bullshit and getting used to talking to the camera. That's the main reason for a lot of the recording that I'm doing now, is just getting comfortable talking to the camera. But anywho, I got an email from work. Apparently there is some kind of network outage, so I don't have to work today. And since I'm a third shift worker and it's now only about 12:30, about a half hour past noon, that means I don't have to be to work for 30 hours. So I think maybe a little adventure, a little impromptu something. And but the bike does need to be washed, so I'm going to wash the bike and think about what to do. So we'll see. All right, well, been a couple days since I uploaded the videos from the Illinois trip. Think it went pretty well for how much time I've spent working on them. But yeah, still learning the video editing and how to shoot and all that stuff. But last couple of days have been kind of weird because I haven't had to go to work, some kind of network outage. So I thought I'd use today to do a little video of riding around Lake Winebago. I do that a lot where I live, so we'll check that out. Got the bike all cleaned up, spent the afternoon getting it all cleaned and polished, so let's take the shiny machine out. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, she looks clean and fresh now. First little stop of the ride. I forgot to bring a hat, so you got to deal with my goofy hair. But it's just the Conservancy Pond in Neenah, Wisconsin. It's basically just runoff water from the city, storm drainages and stuff like that. But they got these little fountains behind me that you can see there, and it's a nice little walking path. I like to come here every once in a while, just kind of observe how things change. Right now everything's really low. A few weeks ago there was like no vegetation on the ground or anything. Within a few weeks it'll all be 6 feet high or better. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'll stop here throughout the season and show it again, but let's take a little walk around. Alright, they have a lot of these things. I think some of them are for bats and some of them are for ducks. I don't know which is for which. But I think kind of these ones up here are more for bats. Ah, shit! Fuck. And some other types of birds. Good lord. But then there's some that are closer to the water there. I think those must be for ducks. But I don't know. I'm relatively sure there's no like bouncer. It's like get out of here, duck. This one's for bats. But old barn has seen better days. But yeah. here to give you a little bit of a aerial view or a up higher view of the park that we're in. Give you an idea how high the vegetation is. Right over there is where we came in. There's the old chicken dinner parked over there. Up top view, so you can see kind of where we're at. We're at the far end now, opposite of where we parked, but this is it. I don't know, it's just a cool little park I like to stop at. Alright, head out of the old Conservancy Park. It's a nice little park. Now we're gonna cruise it through Neenah. Alright, so as we go through here, basically Neenah and Menasha are pretty fundamentally the same town almost, right? You cross the street, you go from one city to the next. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, but from what I hear back in the time, you know, the old time or whatnot, there was a native chief here, and he had two daughters, and their names were Neenah and Menasha. And when the chief died, he didn't have a son, so like all his kingdom or whatever they called it, you know, in their culture, was divided, you know, and split. And the border between the split between his two daughters, Neenah and Menasha, you know. So that's why we have two towns that, you know, kind of touch each other. Yeah, basically where they touch was, you know, the property line. I don't know how true that is, you know. As I'm editing this, I'll do a little Google search and see what I come up with. But all right, back to the doing now a motorcycle trip if we don't stop for a little bit of dick-shaped food in your mouth. I'll make you watch me eat it though. So beautiful. I could see why T-Pain wanted to buy a mansion here. Oh, let's see if they got anyone here today. I got the sticker. I'm a VIP. Good. I don't really remember where everything is here. I remember there was a tower that we climbed. What is that? Is that a rock group? A rock group. Okay, I remember coming here last time I came. He'll pop off and check this place out. Oh yeah, I remember coming here at this gift shop. I bought my lady friend a bracelet that broke immediately upon putting it on her fingers, and it was like 30 bucks. So watch out for that. Alright, I probably won't film anything here. I'll just take a few pictures. This is kind of cool, just walking along the little marina, I guess that's what you call it, parking lot for boats at High Cliff State Park. It's a nice little park, you know. It's kind of cool that it worked out that I didn't have to work today, so I could come for this little ride. The weather's really starting to get nice, but I tell you, it's cool to look at all these boats and see Mercury motors on them. That's where I work, and you know, I myself am not much of a boat guy, but it does give me a sense of pride to see all these nice boats with the motors that I make on them. It's definitely cool. Oh yeah, gorgeous little afternoon for a motorcycle ride. Let's go check out that tower. Oh yes. And that guy's about to go and play with his dinghy. R.I.P. Chris. I mean, it's a tower. I'll see it, right? When I get close. Alright, haven't really worked out or anything in the last 6 weeks, so let's climb this big ass tower. That was quite a climb. I'm a little winded, but worth it once you get up here. Pretty cool. Hopefully I don't drop my phone down this tower. But yeah, here's Lake Winebago. Alright, I don't know if you can see down there, but you can see kind of right there. There's like a little rock, but that's the ledge. I don't know if you can see how far down it goes, but it goes quite a ways down. I think we're like out the middle part of what they call the high cliff that makes up High Cliff Park. This is only my second time here. I came here once last summer, but I didn't spend a lot of time exploring. And again, this time I won't, because again, it was an impromptu trip. Wasn't planning for it, just kind of jumped on the bike, wound up here. But we'll definitely do a camping trip sometime here this summer. Really check the place out, check out all the trails. It looks like a really popular spot. I've seen a lot of people come in and out, especially in this area of the park. Given what time of day it is, it's about probably 6:15, 6:30 in the evening right now on a Monday. So it's not exactly peak hours, but it's a nice park. All right, heading out of High Cliff State Park. It is a nice little park. Someday we'll definitely come back here when more time to lollygag around. Definitely a camping trip. I think this would be a cool place to camp. I didn't have time to look at the campsites, but I am fussy when it comes to campsites. I do not like campsites where I am just up someone's ass or they're up mine, where you're just too close to each other. I hate it. I hate it. I go camping to do the exact opposite of that. I've had some experience camping where it's like, I swear to God, from my tent I can hear the people like talking and snoring in the tents because they're so close. Oh my God, the Jellystone in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Man, first night of my really, really long road trip that I took, the first real long road trip, and I don't know, made the best of it, I guess. Given the time, it was like 4th of July week or something like that, so yeah, I'm sure they were crowded, and I did tell them, I did make the reservation on the fly about an hour ahead of time. I was like, I'd just be on a bike, I can squeeze anywhere, and they were like, well, we'll full, but we'll try and squeeze you. I guess in retrospect, I really can't complain about that. But I will, because I'm just kind of a dick, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy how nice Lake Winebago looks, but how like friggin' septic it is. When we are on the direct, immediate, like north side of it now, so we're looking down her long ways because she's longer than she is wide, but there she is. Oh, keep her on the road, buddy. Keep her on the road. I definitely have a knack for taking little rides that turn into all-day rides. But we're at this little scenic overlook here. It's kind of just outside of Fond du Lac. We'll hit Fond du Lac and then we'll be chugging north to Oshkosh. You know, we went north to south down the east side of the lake. Now we're going to be coming south to north on the west side of the lake, back up to Oshkosh, which is like halfway up. We kind of went here, up and around, down there, and we're going back up here. Anywho, this is the scenic overlook of Lake Winebago. I stop here every once in a while, have a little puff on the old vaporizer, stretch the legs. It's a nice place. It's usually not too busy. Had picnics out here before. Turn this around so I can give you a gander. There's the old motorcycle. But yeah, I guess you can't see too much because of the trees and stuff, but yeah, Lake Winebago is just beyond it. You can see her shimmering there. But turned into a pretty good day for a motorcycle ride. Well, on the way home from that last stop, the GoPro died on me, but no big deal. You've all seen the trip back home from Fond du Lac. So, unexpected turn of events. Once again, I have another day off of work. They still don't know what's going on with the computers there, so I had time to upload the video. Get all the editing done and everything, so I don't know. Maybe I'll shoot something around the house tonight. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes to upload. But yeah, as of now, most of it's done, and yeah, we'll see what's next. I don't know. All right, bye. Oh, like and subscribe and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess you got to say that. All right, cheers.